You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Sandy, your host. We are 28 days away from the end of 2024. 28 days away, and it's goodbye 2024 and hello 2025. We're so close to the end of the year that for the next couple of podcast episodes, I want to focus on sharing some of the best advice ever given throughout history. Carving out a niche for yourself, establishing a brand, and overall entrepreneurship can be an adventure, to say the least. Some would say a misadventure, but it takes ups and downs to carve the way. As history has shown, some leaders have mastered the art of building successful enterprises and overcoming some pretty hefty obstacles. It's worth visiting the timeless advice from business figures spanning decades that have provided insights that can guide us in 2025 and beyond. So let's start with one of the most successful, Sam Walton. Sam Walton on hard work and hustle. Obviously, he was the founder of Walmart, as most of us know. He epitomized the spirit of hard work and dedication. He famously remarked, "There is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down simply by spending his money somewhere else." Yes, customer comes first. Walton's mantra underscores the importance of working diligently for your customers and understanding their needs. This focus not only serves as motivation, but also guides businesses towards excellence. And this can be applied to everything. Whether you're in the entertainment industry, whether you sell widgets, whether you lead teams at a major Fortune 500, whether you're a solopreneur, it doesn't matter. The customer always comes first, and that should always be your focus, because if it's not, you won't have them for too long. And there's a lot of competition out there. They can just easily go to someone else. Then John D. Rockefeller on finding good ideas. John D. Rockefeller was the founder of Standard Oil. He revolutionized the oil industry through diligent research and analysis. He advised, good fortune is what happens when opportunity meets with planning. Everything that we've learned towards establishing our brands, SEO, tapping into our audience, zeroing in on our brand's attributes, our brand's personality, the whole 9 yards. All of that is diligent research and analysis. Finding out what your audience is into, who else do they buy from, what are the comments that they are sharing across mediated platforms. That's all diligent research. And so Rockefeller, once again, good fortune is what happens when opportunity meets with planning. Rockefeller's successful strategies highlights the significance of thorough market research and identifying opportunities. Entrepreneurs like us are encouraged to invest time in understanding our respective industries and customers, which can lead to innovative business ideas and solutions. And here's a name you probably haven't heard, Clifford C. Garvin. He was the former CEO of ExxonMobil, which ExxonMobil was the number one company for decades. He guided the company through significant transformations. He teaches us a lot about taking informed risks. He asserted that the greatest risk is not taking any risk. This idea encapsulates the importance of being willing to experiment and adapt to changing marketplaces. Entrepreneurs must remain open to new ideas while being informed about the potential challenges and rewards associated with different ventures. And Albert H. Gary, which you probably, is another one from the ye olden days that you probably have never heard of. He gives us some solid advice on hiring good people, on creating the right ecosystem so that we can thrive. Albert H. Gary was one of the founders of U.S. Steel. He believed in the power of assembling a strong team. He stated that the best thing a man can do is to surround himself with people who are better than he is. I absolutely agree with that. This insight reminds us as entrepreneurs to actively seek individuals who possess complementary skills and superior expertise. Hiring talented individuals not only enhances a company's capabilities, but can lead to transformative growth and success. This applies to any type of enterprise. And one of my favorite CEOs of all time, and I wish he would run for president, Alan Mulally. Alan Mulally on creating an open environment. Alan Mulally emphasized, and if you don't know who he is, when all the companies were taking bailouts back in the early 2000s, Alan Mulally was the CEO of Ford, and they never took a bailout. And Ford was on the brink of bankruptcy, and he turned them around. He emphasized the importance of creating a safe space for employees to express themselves openly. He famously initiated the business plan review, meetings at Ford where honest discussions took place. He said people want to be involved in something that is meaningful and they want to make a difference. By nurturing an open environment, entrepreneurs can empower their teams, leading to higher engagement, retention, and productivity. This applies to anyone that you hire, even those third-party contractors that are helping you get some of the pieces of the puzzle put together. Always encourage open communication, because that is the way you can get information that you might not have access to, because boots on the ground, people that are out there are hearing and seeing things, and you can't be everywhere. So always inspire and welcome open communication so that you can stay on top, because a lot of things are known within certain circles before they become well known. That's a great tip from Alan Mulally. And again, going back to Sam Walton, he can teach us a lot about learning from setbacks as well. He faced numerous obstacles throughout his career, yet he remained resilient. He said, never let a day go by without looking for ways to improve. Walton encourages us to view setbacks as learning experiences, maintaining a growth mindset, and continually seeking improvement that can help us overcome discouragement and thrive in an increasingly competitive landscape. And lastly, Albert H. Gary, going back to him, he firmly believed that the best way to do business is to be fair and open. This commitment to ethical practices creates trust and loyalty among customers. We should all be guided by our ethical principles. The ends do not justify the means. They do not. Ethical principles need to be applied every step of the way. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should if you know that it's wrong. Ethical principles while building your brand is key to longevity, to trust, and to creating a customer or client base that will trust you, that will stand by you, and that will continue to patronage you because you exemplify the ethical principles that they also believe in. Integrity cultivates long-term success. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog, DoThisFirst.life. And while you're there, sign up for one of my weekly newsletters. I have so many now, and several more that I'm about to add this week. You can also listen to all of my podcast episodes. You can also sign up for my YouTube channel, and my handle there is at Do This First. Tomorrow we're going to continue with timeless advice from some of the most successful people throughout history. They have very wise advice that is still relevant today. Till tomorrow. Moving past the rain, moving past the pain, or past the color blue. I see power in you. Past welded down. Look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.